All right, welcome back to another edition of the Hot List from Matthews Memorial Library's Teen Territory. I'm Maud Donovan. I'm the teen librarian here. If you haven't met me, hello, here I am. This month, February, is Black History Month, as I'm sure everyone is aware at this point. And so the hot list is a little bit different. Instead of featuring awarded authors or trending and new authors, I'm featuring authors of color. So the books may not necessarily be new, but they are really, really great and they deserve a read just as much as a new book does. So I'm going to jump right into it. I've got 10 stories to tell you guys about. So let's get going. The first one has been featured before I was doing videos on the hot list, but this is called The Poet X. It's by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is a story of a young girl in Harlem who discovers slam poetry as a way to understand her mom's religion and her place in the world. Her name is Symera. It starts with an X. That's the X in Poet X. And she feels unheard and unable to hide in her neighborhood. Ever since her body grew into curves, she lets her fists do the talking, and she's really fierce. But she has plenty that she wants to say. So she pours all of her frustrations into her own leather notebook. Especially when she catches feelings for a boy in her class that her parents absolutely cannot know about. But when she's invited to join the slam poetry club at school, she doesn't know how she can ever go without her mom finding out. Still, she can't stop thinking about performing her poetry. So, The Poet X, gotta come pick that one up. It's a really great read, especially if you're into poetry. The next one on my list is called Genesis Begins Again, and that's by Alicia Williams. This tells the tale of 13-year-old Genesis, who's filled with self-disgust and hatred and dealing with a very verbally abusive family. Finally, she's accepting herself. There are 96 things that she hates about herself. She keeps a list, like 95, because her skin is so dark, people call her eggplant and charcoal, even her family. When Genesis reaches 100 on her list, will she continue on adding on the things she hates about herself, or will she find the strength to begin again? Stop counting all those negative things. So let's find out if Genesis has the courage to begin again. Genesis Begins Again. Another great read. Number 3 on the list, The Stars and the Blackness Between Them. As you can see here, this one has been awarded the Coretta Scott King Award, and those really do go to good authors. They really do. So this book is told in 2 unique voices. This is by Junauda Petrus. It's the story of 2 girls from very different backgrounds, finding love and happiness in a world that will deny them both. Mabel quickly falls for Audra and aims to look out for her as she tries to navigate an American high school. Their romance takes a turn when a test reveals why Mabel has been feeling a little off all summer. And now it's Audra who's looking out for Mabel as she faces a deeply uncertain future. So there's a lot to be intrigued by in here. The stars and the blackness between them. Really good. Let's pick that one up, huh? Okay. Next one is for my mystery lovers, Overturned by Lamar Giles. This follows an infamous Nikki Tate through her life in Las Vegas after her dad has been convicted of murdering his best friend. He's been in jail for 5 years and he claims that he's innocent. Nikki doesn't care. She just wants to leave Vegas, and she's been competing in illegal card games to save money and leave come graduation day. But all her plans change the instant her dad's conviction is overturned. And he's dead set on finding out who set him up. And he is not the dad that she remembers from 5 years ago. So, mystery, intrigue, illegal card games, gambling, overturned. Hopefully that could hold your attention. All right, and the next one, Monday's Not Coming. How can a teenage girl vanish without anyone realizing that she's gone? That's the jarring question in this book right here. Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany Jackson. Monday Charles is missing, and only her best friend Claudia has seemed to notice. When she doesn't show up for school the first day, Claudia's worried. When that first day turns into 2 weeks, she knows something is wrong. But Monday's mother refuses to give Claudia a straight answer. And as she digs deeper into her disappearance, she discovers that no one seems to recall the last time they saw Monday Charles. That is a jarring question. How can someone go missing and nobody notice? I have got to read this one. I really need to find out. I can't take an unsolved mystery. All right, so the next one, The Girl Who Married a Lion and Other Tales from Africa. This one is going to appeal to you if you like myths and things from other cultures and really old stories. So this is a collection of traditional stories from Zimbabwe and Botswana. It's filled with enticing tales of talking hyenas, milk-giving birds, a child made of wax, mysterious elemental forces. This introduces the reader to the magical world of African storytelling, which is always really fantastic. I just love how they're always animal-based, and it really gets you involved. So you'll want to check this out if you enjoy myths and legends from other cultures. That's The Girl Who Married a Lion, and it's also not a very long read if you don't want anything very intimidating. We are moving right along. So the next one is On a Clear Day by Walter Dean Myers. This is a futuristic tale. It's set in the year 2035, which is approaching, so maybe not so futuristic anymore. It's a futuristic dystopia, so not your average society going on. This is the story of Dahlia, who is a low gator and a Bronx native. The U.S. is split into the low gators, people just trying to live and your everyday type of person, Sturmers, who are mercenary thugs, and C8, which is a group of giant companies that control global access to pretty much everything, like money and fuel and all kinds of resources. So they're the big baddies. Dahlia is a tech wizard, and she teams up with an ex-con to take down C8. But will a warlord and a terrorist named Saeed throw her plans into chaos? So let's see. In On a Clear Day, will they triumph over C8? Will they take them down and change the world? I'd like to find out, so if you read it, please let me know. It's on my list. Okay, next one here is The Season of Styx Malone by Kekla Magoon. And this one might be more appealing to my younger teens, my, 13 to 16. That's more of this level. This is set in a small town in Indiana, following the summer days of two brothers who are desperate to explore beyond their backwoods life. That might be kind of hitting close to home for some of you out there. But their dad likes to keep them close to home, and it seems like they're doomed for boredom until they meet their new neighbor, Styx. The boys agree that he's definitely cool, and he's been loads of places. When he promises the brothers that together they can pull off the Great Escalator Trade, a way to to turn one tiny thing into something more and more until they reach their wildest fantasy. Will the brothers succeed, or will they end up in over their heads? Styx has secrets that could jeopardize this whole plan. So, do you want to find out if their wildest dreams come true? The Season of Styx Malone, by Kekla Magoon. You can pick that up. There you go. All right, this next one, this is number 9, so we're almost finished. This is called Dreams on Fire, and it's by Annette Taylor. In Dreams on Fire, Shaniqua gets the chance of her lifetime. With a dad who's in jail and a drug addict mom that she doesn't know, her dreams of higher education feel more like a fantasy than something that she can ever actually achieve. So when she gets a chance to go to an exclusive private school, it feels like her fantasy may become reality, and she finds it's a lot easier to lie to her new friends than face the truth about her family. But when her lies are uncovered, Shaniqua strikes back in a fury, and her path changes forever. So be sure to pick up Dreams on Fire by Annette Taylor in the teen room if you want to find out what becomes of Shaniqua and her shot at a better life. All right, wrapping up February's hot list with authors of color is this one right here, The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. So if you want to explore the concept of a multiverse in this sci-fi romance mashup, you'll want to pick it up. So if you can try to imagine, what if every decision you made in an alternate universe, there was a new and different you facing the opposite decision? And each decision after that created more worlds where other possibilities were made, and infinitely on after that. And there are infinite hypothetical worlds with infinite possibilities, including the one that we live in. So this is called the multiverse. There's just infinite, unimaginable different scenarios and possibilities that exist all at once, including the one that we're currently in. So, sci-fi people, stay with me. Um, so, in this story, multiple universes, multiple possibilities, infinite numbers of them here. What if you met your soulmate and could only be with them in different universes? This is the choice that Natasha and Daniel must face in this extraordinary romance novel with a sci fi twist. So, if you want something that's going to keep you on your toes and keep you guessing, but has technical sci fi aspects and some romance, The Sun is Also a Star is a fantastic book to pick up. So that wraps up my February hot list, honoring authors of color for Black History Month. I hope that you'll come out to the library, and when you do so, please make sure that you wear your mask. You sign in at the desk. If you're a teen, you sign in with the Teen Pass at the front desk and come into the teen territory, and I can help you find something to read, get on the computer, whatever you need to do. That's all for now. So you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you out there, and keep on reading. Bye bye.